Freebird Diesel. Diesel. It's the Measle the Weasel here, man. Chilling. What happened? Did this shit freeze? Oh, my leg itches. What happened? Why did it freeze? Is that alright? Brand new rock rap. No, 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 no. What's up, Diesel? I miss you, you fucking queer. Get your ass back down to the where we are, man. I got the room at the practice place. I paid $240 a month for that room. I got the drum set up. I got guitars. I got amps. All that stuff. Small room. Man, my hair looks stupid like this. I need to gel it back. Looks like a Bart Simpson. So, Diesel, Freebird, baby. I miss ya. If y'all don't know, I'm a drummer in a band, but the band has since been kind of apart for a while because one of the members moved out to Oregon for a while, but it is what it is. It's all good. Like, if we get back and start playing shows here in the where we're from, we could start that up again and start making that rock money. You know what I mean? So, but all I want to say on this live stream is that I've been creating music. I've been making videos and stuff like that. But it's just fucking really, really tough right now because mentally, I feel like I'm not making any progress. Financially, musically, oh man, it's fucking crazy. I used to always think if I love music that much and I'm that talented that it's just inevitable that I will find success in music. Okay, so I always thought I love music more than anybody else in the world. That's what I do. I love music so much, but other people do too. And there's people that don't love music as much, but they're still successful at it because they know people, they work harder at it, and they have a a different mindset. Mine always was, I love it. I think I love it more than anyone in the world. So it's inevitable for me not to, like I'm going to find success in it. And then the other one is the talent, thinking that the talent will get you far, but that shit is it's not really true unless you're very lucky. And I don't really believe in luck. I believe in just knowing. You got to know people. You got to go out there every day, and you got to make moves. You can't just sit there in a room and practice all day and then go perform one time and then all of a sudden you're noticed. That is very unlikely. What you have to do is you have to constantly upload videos, constantly perform, constantly go out there and meet people, constantly network. Networking is key. So as of right now, I'm like, holy shit, I am a father of a 1-year-old who's 1.5, my baby boy. I love my son. And, growing up, I didn't have the best relationship with my father because he was so young. So therefore, I'm there with my kid basically every single day. And his family helps out a lot too. But I'm just like, all right, am I losing grip on my music? Am I really losing grip on my music? Because what's more important? Of course my son is more important. Of course. But then I'm like, wait, I can't do both. It's hard to find fucking time for both, you know what I mean? But, I do get a lot of help with my son, so it might just be excuses, and I'm trying to work on my mind and realize, okay, what's an excuse and what's not an excuse. Oh, hello, you wanna say something? Say yourself. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Oh, hello, No, I'm okay, babe. I'm good. What? I don't want to get nothing. I can go get the mute. Mute. Hello. So yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, trying to find that balance, and then I want to make songs about that, trying to find that balance between fatherhood and music. And then sometimes I just don't feel fucking motivated, and I'm like, okay, wow. So figure it out, man. I guess, because I'm not blaming anybody. It's my fault. It's totally up to me. Fuck, my arm is weird. So, I think what it is I'm too wrapped up in my own fucking head, and I'm thinking about shit way too much when I should just, realize that I'm not in any debt whatsoever. I don't have any college debt. I don't have any credit card debt. None of that shit. So that's pretty good. I'm not dead broke. I'm not fucking rolling in the dough either. I'm just fucking getting by. And recently, my girlfriend and I had to buy a used car because the other one that we have is taking a shitter. But I was like, all right, should we buy a used car from a dealership? And we went to the dealership, and then the interest rate was so high. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. We're not gonna go into debt for a car right now. We'll do that later on when we're ready. But as of right now, fuck that bullshit. You know what I mean? So, here's a song I made. Can you see right into my eyes and look into my mind? I can't seem to get this life right. This is it. I'm fed up. I don't give a motherfucker. Yo, kill me now. I don't care. Suicide on the ground. Who the fuck you? You never care about me. I don't even matter. This world that you see, or am I tripping? Do you have love for me? I don't really know. It's plain to see. You see right into my eyes and look into my mind. I can't seem to get this life right. And they say they really care about you, no. It's all they see that they don't really matter, no. All they wanna say is they care about you, no. Yeah, they come to me and try to show me what they used to. All they really wanna do is say they care about me, no. I don't give a fuck, though. Step away from me, no. All they wanna say is they care about me, no. They don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck, you. This is it. I'm fed up. I don't give a motherfucker. Yo, kill me now. I don't care. Suicide on the brain. Can you see right into my eyes and look into my mind? I can't seem to get this life right. And they say they really care about you, no. It's all they see that they don't really matter, no. All they wanna say is they care about you, no. Yeah, they come to me and try to show me what they used to. All they really wanna do is say they care about me, no. I don't give a fuck, yo. Step away from me, no. All they wanna say is they care about me, no. They don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck, you. And they say they really care about you, no. It's all they see that they don't really matter, no. All they wanna say is they care about you, no. Yeah, they come to me and try to show me what they used to. All they really wanna do is say they care about me, no. I don't give a fuck, though. Step away from me, though. All they wanna say is they care about me, no. They don't give a fuck about you. Yep, that song's pretty sad. That's why my name's Demise. And everyone's like, why are you write about sad stuff so much? I'm like, I don't know. I feel it right here. You know what I mean? Okay, so, you know what I mean? Before, I thought, oh, I love music and I'm talented. I'm just going to create. I will succeed no matter what. Then, now I got the reality check that, so what? A lot of people make fucking music. Doesn't matter how much you love it or how talented you are at it. You better fucking put in the hard work and effort to market this shit. Because no one's get. I also figured this out, like, a lot of people don't want to do, they're not fans of music in the way where most people, some people are, but most aren't going to go searching for the songs on the internet and in the record stores, like how I used to do that shit. I used to go to the record stores, or I used to go online on Amazon, and I go to the albums, and I'd go to where you can listen to the 30 seconds of it, and I'd listen, and I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. This album, I listened to 8 of the 10 samples of the 30-second samples of the songs, and I was like, those sound fucking good. And then I'd buy the album. Okay, that's because I love it. You know, I love doing that. But most people don't want to do that, and they don't care less. They just want to hear some good music that is kind of presented to them. And I never realized that shit until now. So it's like, maybe, you know, maybe certain people, they hear the songs on the radio or on Spotify, whatever's trending, and that's just the easy way. And that music is already pre-selected because it's good. It's good music. It's pre-selected, and then it goes out to the masses, and people are like, yeah, and then everyone's singing it, and it's mass marketed, and it's not bad music. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's conspiracy theory or nothing. I'm just saying that's probably how it works, and I never knew that before. And most people don't want to do what I do, is like go to the record stores, go to Amazon and listen to the samples of the songs on an album, go and read about a band or read about a rapper or read about somebody and like really get involved. That's what I like to do. And I thought everyone else was like that. And I was like, well, my style is unique. My story is unique. But then I realized 80% of people, mainly, out of all the people I know, I'd say like out of 50, only 9 or 8 love music like how I do. Like, know all about the artists, know all about the bands, where they started, where they're from. Someone I met, they're like, oh, Metallica, they're from San Jose. I'm like, no, they're not. They're like, they're from the Bay Area. I said, no, they're not. I've been listening to Metallica and researching and reading about them since I was a kid or a teenager. They're from Los Angeles. They moved up to San Francisco earlier in their career because LA wasn't showing them any love because it was about the glam metal scene or the glam rock, like Motley Crue and makeup and all that stuff. And Metallica was like, we're against that. We don't want to wear makeup. We want to wear leather. I mean, denim. Denim, that's what I mean. We want to wear denim jackets. We want to be, you know, like men. We don't want to be wearing makeup and shit. So they moved up to the San Francisco Bay Area, where I live, because the Bay Area had Exodus, Possessed, all the Testament, all these other thrash metal. You know what? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the shit that I love. I love the history, the roots of shit, getting to the bottom of stuff, especially musically. And it's very rare that I come across people that know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to music or anything. So I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I'm stuck in a weird position to where I love music that much to where I get to the bottom of it. I find out, you know, it's just a passion of mine, right? Just like a person who likes sports, they get to the bottom of it and they're like, oh, my favorite player is on this team, and then the team used to be Los Angeles Raiders, and then they moved to Oakland, or they're Oakland Raiders, they moved to Los Angeles for a year, they came back to Oakland, all that shit, you know what I mean? Knowing things, and it's rare to find people that really know a lot about a certain subject, and that's fine. It's totally fine. Now that's why I'm saying on this video, it's like life as a musician and father. Okay, so what's the common themes about people that make music? One, that they're broke, right? Starving Musician is a store. It's called The Starving Musician. Okay, you see someone out there with a guitar on the street corner playing guitar and they're asking for money. That is someone that is, you know, I've seen people good at guitar and singing that are broke. Now, it's not necessarily because they're a musician why they're broke. They're broke because of who knows what, and they're just so happen to play instruments. There's also rich or middle income or rich musicians out there too. So, you know, some of the highest paid people, Justin Bieber, he plays drums, he sings, he's a fucking superstar. But he's a musician first. That's how he got noticed. Singing, drumming, playing acoustic guitar, and so there's a lot of value in music, and it's tough because it's a really, really uh, crazy market to get into. But I think if you have enough loyal fans and you start, like if you start from the bottom and you have enough loyal fans, you can get far. Like Tech Nine and stuff like that. Like he had a family, he had a wife, kids, and unfortunately, that relationship, that marriage had to end in a divorce because the music kind of took over, and you kind of have to sacrifice. And right now, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, I really, really, the motivation is there, the inspiration is there, the motivation isn't really there. So like, I'm always inspired, okay? But the motivation to get up and fucking start working, because it's expensive, man. It's fucking expensive. And I don't want to be fucking 4 years from now in the same goddamn fucking boat that I got myself in this time. Not in debt, but, just fucking like, there's people that I'm meeting a lot of people out there that are working, and they got money, and I'm just like, fuck. I've worked jobs, I fucking love it. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I can't fucking stay still in a job for more than like 6-7 hours. 7 hours hits, I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. I just want to leave. 6 hours, I'm like, alright, cool. And I'm like, one more fucking hour here at this fucking place. God damn. Like when I worked at the restaurant, I was like, 8 hours? Are you fucking serious? 8.5. So like I'd have to drive there, get there, clock in, go on break for 30 fucking minutes, come back in. I was like, Jesus Christ. 8 hours, 8.5. I'm stuck here. Fuck me, man. Kill me now. All for, for some money, you know what I mean? And money's fine. It's like water. It's like food. You need money to survive. It is what it is. But there's different ways. Crazy shit. I made a video in my car just recording an idea, and I'll present it right now. Basically, I know people that I've met people, right, that make $1,200 a month, like $1,200 a month. I've met people that make $3,000 a month. I've met people that make less money, and I've also recently, legitimately, as far as I know, have met someone who makes roughly, like, I'd say $30,000 a month. $30,000 a month. And the way that they do this is so simple, and it's like, what the fuck? Wow, like it's possible for someone like that has the puzzle pieces fall in place. I rent a room at the practice place, which is a big building. From the outside, it doesn't look big. It's a warehouse. You go inside and you're like, holy shit, this place is a fucking maze. I have a video up on my channel. And you go up and you walk in and there's rooms everywhere. It's like A4, A6, A7, A8, B. All the doors are numbered, lettered and numbered. So like C7, D5. And there's an upstairs too. You go upstairs and there's like F something, F12. And there's supposedly 66 individual rooms in this warehouse. And they're all varying in sizes. You got rooms that are like a 12 by 12, rooms that are like the size of a bedroom. And so 66 of them, and most of them go for like $400 a month. Mine is so small that it's $240 a month. And I hope it stays that price, because $240 a month is not a lot, but I could be putting that towards saving or towards groceries or gas in the car or car insurance or my phone bill, you know what I mean? And you do the math, and 66 rooms, you know, with majority of them being $400, some of them being $300, some of them being $500, and only a few being $240. Like mine is one of the cheaper rooms, but most are $400 a month. You do the fucking math. It's roughly like 30,000 in the middle, so it could either be a little less or more. I'm thinking it's more, and it's one warehouse. So I know people that have businesses that sell products, and I've asked questions about how much rent is there and all this stuff and employees and all that, and it's more of a headache because you have to buy inventory, sell stuff, pay employees, all this other shit. When this place, you don't have to do shit but keep the lights on, keep the water running, keep the electricity going, and maintaining the people that are maybe late on their payments or that want to leave and you have to get new people in. But there's a smaller staff that need be, and there's a lot less of a headache, I believe, right? Because you're not dealing with inventory and stocking and selling products. All you're doing is renting out rooms for musicians, and you got 66 rooms, they said. And I'm like, you could probably make that 30 grand in 1 month from the rent of all those units, and you could take your own little chunk. You could take like 6,000 a month rent. That's all you're really doing is it's not easy. I don't think it's easy. Like, oh, I'm just 1 month I'm kicking back, picking up all the rental income. I believe it's way more stressful than that. I think it's like, oh shit, I gotta make sure the lights are on. I gotta make sure everybody's satisfied. No fires are going on. People aren't breaking in. All this other stuff. Someone wants to leave the unit. I have to get another band in there, or another person who wants to make music in there. Little things like that. But the grand scheme of it, I think, is you get 30 grand roughly in 1 month. You can say, hey, I'll pull out 2,000, and the rest will go towards whatever. And I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, like, I thought about that and I was like, all right, there's ways. There are ways. I don't have to fucking sit there in a restaurant grinding my ass off in a kitchen like I did. Nothing against that. And just, I've done it before. Grind my ass off in the kitchen, making 2,000 a month, which is okay. But the mental stress and the fucking hours and the burning yourself and the fucking getting just the overall busyness for 2,000 a month, working at a restaurant, or even less, 1,800 a month. Fuck that. I've done that before. And would I do it again? No, I wouldn't. Well, would I look into making something like that, like fucking 30 grand by renting out a warehouse for all these band people that make music? That would be fucking bliss. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, that's fucking crazy. Now, I don't know what happened. It's just crazy. So I'm just trying to think like that. And the music that I'm making right now, I'm making a lot of rock stuff. I'm making a lot of rock music right now, but to get on this new Demise album, I really have to just tell myself, look, you're your own fucking boss. Sit your ass down. If you can sit down and work 6 hours at a job, or 7 hours at a job, or 8 even, and a manager is telling you what to do, then you can surely do the same for 4 fucking hours and tell your own self as your own boss. Sit down, make a fucking song, put it out towards this album or whatever the fuck. Just do it. Only thing holding me back is one, myself, lack of motivation, and kind of like fear too. Like, is he gonna go anywhere? But I've worked on myself like that to where it's like, hey, do you fear? Are you gonna want to? Do you want to regret not doing this? Because you can live with fear, but you don't want to live with regret. So regret's far worse than fear. Uh, and then it's just like money too. Like, I've one of the reasons why my savings account kind of fluctuates a lot, and my checking account, is because I've spent a lot of money on music, on songs and videos and other expenses, because I'm like, hey, I'm going to feed my passion and my career, hoping for a better return, not wanting a better return. Well, of course I want a better return, but not expecting a better return, but wanting and working towards that. And you know, I know I have to just get out there and start performing more. But performing live is fun, but it's just it's not one of my favorite things. It's annoying in a way because you have to, I don't know. When I'm drumming and I'm playing with the band, that's fun. But when I'm up there on stage, like rapping or something, it's nerve-wracking. You don't make any money, but you spread your your name a little more. So that's what's cool. But with the rock, I've got paid. We've all got paid, and we use that money to go up and down the Seattle, Washington, and the West Coast, Pacific Northwest. And we had gas money, food money, car rental money, hotel rental money. Not a lot, but it went towards it. So it's demise here. Just know that life as a musician and a father it's what you make it. It's not easy. It's not hard. It's somewhere in the middle there. It's a fucking balance. Everything is like that, man. It's like, oh, someone that works 9 to 5, 5 days a week. It's not easy. It is not easy to get up and fucking clock in or get up, drive and commute, or if you work up the street, whatever the fuck. Respect everything. Much love, Demise.